All right, we've got memorabilia rolling along tonight. We've got a case of jerseys and a case of platinum mini helmets on tap. At the moment, it looks like we're going to have at least one unpaid team, so we probably will have something available here in chat in a little bit if you're so inclined as to want to pick it up. Meantime, let's go over some information while everybody's getting in the room and getting settled in. We'll go over this real quickly. So feedback is automated on eBay, and what that means to you is that anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you for being here. I always appreciate you spending a little time with me, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out in general. So let's take a look now at the days ahead. Kind of sparse with the holiday coming up. We will break tomorrow night because there are new releases coming out. We're going to be breaking a 12-box case of Obsidian Football and an 8-box case of Bowman's Best Baseball. So that's what we've got coming up tomorrow. Thursday night, which of course Christmas Eve, Friday, Christmas night, and our usual Saturday and Sunday are all off nights. We should get back in the swing of things probably Monday night, the 28th. Could be Tuesday, probably Monday. Now, as far as shipping goes, this is what it looks like. Of course, these are free shipping breaks tonight. Anytime that we do a break with entirely free shipping, it works like this. If you are lucky enough to hit an item, it's going to ship out to you sometime within the next 7 days. Now, I'm going to do my best to get it out to you quickly because the post office is going to take a long time to get it to you, most likely. So I try to get it out of here pretty quickly. But at any rate, it would not be any later than 1 week from today. Now, on the other hand, if you are not lucky enough to pull one of the items tonight and your team gets blanked in our memorabilia break, you are still entitled to a consolation trading card. And really, that's just it's one single used loose trading card. It's random. It's from any year and any series for your team. And so because this is a free shipping break, ordinarily I just hang on to those consolation cards and I send them out the next time you have a package shipping from a different break or whatever. Now, if you don't want to wait for that and you're due a consolation card and you want it sent right away, I am more than happy to do that. All I would ask for you to do is send me a message on eBay to let me know that that's what you want to do, and we would be good to go. Now, let's see what our unpaid items look like here. So give me just a second. We're going to see if we got these jerseys, if they got paid, or if we still got some stuff that might be available here. Yeah, it looks like so. Washington, the Washington football team was, of course, sold on eBay, and not surprisingly, our winning bidder didn't pay. I say not surprisingly because anytime you get people with feedback below a few hundred, you're usually 50-50 as to getting paid for it. So the Washington football team I have available in this jersey break, which is a full case of Leaf autographed jerseys. So I need somebody to give that a home. So those of you who are watching, if you want to jump into chat and throw out an offer there, I would entertain anything above our starting bid price tonight as it was on eBay. It actually sold on eBay for $42, but of course, that doesn't do us any good if they don't pay for it, right? So, yeah. So that's where we are. I'm going to bring you back to me for a minute. We'll see if we can work our way through this. So Matthew's offered 25. Charles has offered 30. So right now our bid is sitting with Charles at 30. If anybody else is interested and wants to jump in, please do so fairly quickly here because we do, of course, not want to delay things too awfully much. So we'll wait another minute or so. Mainly because I know that there's a delay in chat from the time you type it in to the time I see it on my side. But right now I'm sitting with Charles at 30. And again, this is for the Washington football team in the full case break of Leaf helmets. So is there anybody else? Are we done? We're finished up. It's going to be Charles. All right. So Charles, here is what I'm going to do. I am going to type in here the email address that you need to use on PayPal, and I'm going to have to type it in little pieces, because apparently lately it seems that they have been stripping it out of messages even when I type it in, which it never used to. It only used to take out email addresses if you guys typed it in, but lately I've been told it's stripping it out when I type it in. So hopefully you can figure out what I've got in there. If you can't, Charles, let me know. But basically, you just cruise over to PayPal and you send money and use the email address that I've typed in there and shoot over the $30, and they are going to be all yours. While you are doing that, I need to go in here and close it out in eBay, and I need to update the spreadsheet. So if you give me a moment, I'm going to get that squared away here, and then we'll reconvene with you and make sure that you're good on your side, Charles. So let me get my side of things done. And then we'll get down to business here. All right, so this is now going to be going to Charles. All right. All right, so we'll get back to the spreadsheet information while Charles is taking care of PayPal, and we'll go on along this route at the moment. So this is going to be a 10-box break, and of course, again, it is Leaf autographed football jerseys. It is a full case. This is break number 3 of us for this item. And of course, it ended tonight on eBay the same night we're breaking it, which is Tuesday night, the 22nd of December. Some of you may remember eBay had messed me up where I couldn't do any listings. And as far as they're concerned, they still don't know what happened. But I was talking to another breaker on eBay who had had this happen to him. He's the one that told me how to fix it. So he's the reason we're able to start breaking again. So, of course, again, ended tonight on eBay. Same night we're breaking it, 22nd of December. Team names are there on the left-hand side. The eBay user ID of each winning bidder across from their team. The Jags did not get any bids, so if anything comes out for the Jags, it would just stay here with me since no one gave it a forever home. And, of course, the Redskins were unpaid, picked up by Charles, so that's why that reads that way. And Charles, can you just give us a high five here and let me know? Can you jump into chat and say yay or nay if you're good, if you've sent it over, if you're having problems? Can you just kind of let me know where we are with things so we can roll on down the road? Meanwhile, I am going to change up the focus right now. You will notice that your background is going to get blurry in a moment. That is intentional, so please don't be too worried about that. I definitely want it to be that way. Trust me, we're going to be able to see everything that we need to see anyway. So, all right, so Charles says he is all set. Excellent. So we are good to go, and I am going to crack into this case, which is too large to sit on the table, as you might imagine. So I'm going to crack it open right down here next to the table and get all of our jerseys out. And hopefully some good luck tonight. And James, I see you. Hi, everybody, by the way, Matthew and James and Jeremy and Charles. You know, I get all caught up sometimes in trying to get all that stuff done before the break, but hi to everybody. And James, that is, gave us a little rest in peace there for Kevin Green. Of course, one of the great Steelers players, played for other teams too, but you know I'm Steelers biased. So you know that's the one I'm going to mention, even though he played for other teams. So yeah, he was young too, just like his late 50s, I think it was, that he passed away, unfortunately, over the weekend. By all accounts, a real good guy. Obviously, I didn't know him, but, you know, everybody seems to say he's a real good guy, so. Oh, Charles said to verify it. Okay, hang on a minute then, Charles. Let me see if I can jump in here and check it out. Yes, sir, you are all good. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. So here's what you need to know about these jerseys. If we pull one out that is on a collegiate jersey, because sometimes we do find signatures on our collegiate jerseys. If it is an active player in the NFL, it's going to go to their current team if it is a signed collegiate jersey. If they are a retired player on a collegiate jersey, it will just go to the team they played for the longest. All that, of course, can be found in the listing description. First out, a nice one, Bo Jackson for the Raiders. And there's your Bo Jackson autograph. It is Beckett authenticated by both sticker and paper. And there's a nice one to get things started tonight with Bo Jackson. James said Kevin would have still expected them to kill Cincy. Listen, I don't know what has happened to the Steelers. I mean, it is awful. Listen, I know we've lost 3 in a row, but we've played 4 losing games in a row because we should not have won against the Ravens. I mean, they were shorthanded. We barely came out of there with a win, and we looked terrible doing it. So Steelers have fallen apart in the last 4 weeks. They are killing me. But, what are you going to do? Joe Montana, another nice hit. Beckett authenticated by sticker, and you can see our paper COA is up there too. So Mr. Joe Montana for the 49ers out next. So right now, 49ers and Raiders. Charles says, come on, Redskins. Yeah, I said it. I know, I've been calling them Washington Redskins all season too. I finally just switched over to listing them as the Washington football team. I think I still have them on the spreadsheet as the Washington Redskins. Holy crap, guys. This is like the best case I maybe have ever seen, and we're just getting started. Look at that. That's Patrick Mahomes out behind Bo Jackson and Joe Montana. Like, what? That is fantastic. And it is JSA authenticated there by paper and sticker. So the Kansas City Chiefs with a Patrick Mahomes jersey coming out behind Joe Montana and Bo Jackson. Like, what else are we going to find in here? This is so nice. I'm loving this case right now. Maybe we can find Tua and Justin Herbert and Tom Brady, and let's just find them all. What do you say? Let's just look for everything good. Well, I can tell you this, Kansas City's on a roll because now you have Tyreek Hill, 2 in a row for the Chiefs. And there's your autograph there, Beckett authenticated by sticker and paper for the Tyreek Hill and the Kansas City Chiefs. Matthew says he wants a Barry Sanders. Based on this case, he's feeling like Barry Sanders might come out. All right, let's hope it does. And Kai is here looking for a Steelers hit. I would love to find a Steelers hit for you because good Lord knows we need something to celebrate with the Steelers after yesterday. That was so awful. I was mad the whole rest of the day. I was actually mad even into today. That was just terrible. And they lost on my sister's birthday, no less. And she's a big Steelers fan too. Deshaun Jackson. So we've switched over to the Eagles now. And it is Beckett authenticated by sticker and paper. And by the way, Jalen Hurts, looking pretty good, getting the nod again to start this upcoming week against Dallas. So I think we can safely assume the writing is on the wall for Carson Wentz, who has already said, hey, I don't want to stick around if I've got to be a backup. But who's going to take it? Because that contract is outrageous. You remember what I said about Justin Herbert coming out of here? Well, here he is. Isn't that crazy? This case is so good. This is on a collegiate jersey, but of course we'll go to his current team, the Chargers. There's your Herbert signature. It is Beckett sticker and Beckett paper COA. And this case is like the Christmas gift that keeps on giving. It's been really quite good so far. Let's see if we can keep going. James needs a Christian McCaffrey. Frank says it's a hot case. You got that right, Frank. I haven't seen one this good in a while. Charles wants a Walter Payton. I'd be all right with that too. Instead, I've got one for the Broncos. I've got Jerry Jeudy out for the Denver Broncos. It's Beckett authenticated by sticker. We don't seem to have a Beckett paper COA in here, at least not that I'm seeing, unless it's folded up in the jersey. We've only got the Beckett sticker on the item, missing the paper on a collegiate jersey, of course, going to current NFL team, the Denver Broncos, for Jerry Jeudy. Oh, Charles says he doesn't have the Bears, though, so if Walter Payton comes out, he wouldn't be the one to get it. You just want to see it because it'd be fun. I'm about that. I like that. I can try to make that work. If I can get the sticker done, that is. Well, this is quarterback case of the world right here. Because here's another one. This is Dwayne Haskins. And there is his signature with a Beckett authentication sticker and your Beckett paper COA on the back. Of course, he got the nod due to injuries and various things this weekend. They lost, and then he promptly went out partying without a mask at a strip club. Oh, yeah. That's good optics for a kid who was a first-round pick and was already the third-string quarterback this year. Yeah, that's good optics there, bud. So I don't know what Washington's going to do with him, but nonetheless, the Washington football team, you own that Dwayne Haskins now, so the pickup mojo continues. I have got Walter Jones out next, and it is Beckett authenticated by sticker and paper. So our Walter Jones out, I believe that is the Seahawks. We've got one left, so we're gonna last box mojo this bad boy and see if we can pull yet a little more fire out of here. Let's see here. It is, oh, I saw those Dolphins colors. I thought, man, we've got Tua in here too. Well, we don't have Tua, but we did get a Dolphin. This is Jason Taylor. So one of the all-time Dolphins greats, of course, Jason Taylor. Beckett authenticated by sticker and paper. I'm trying to scoot that so you can see the signature a little bit better. So to recap it, I have got the Dolphins and Jason Taylor. And then we've got ourselves a little Walter Jones here for Seattle and the Seahawks. On a collegiate signed jersey going to the current team, it is Dwayne Haskins and headed to the Washington football team. On a collegiate signed jersey, you have Jerry Jeudy. That's the one missing the paper COA. It goes to the Denver Broncos. It does have the sticker on the item, though, and that's truthfully the most important of the two. Justin Herbert on his collegiate signed jersey. And that one, of course, headed to the Chargers. And then we head over to Philadelphia, bringing us a Deshaun Jackson. Get into a little run here with the Kansas City Chiefs, who are looking badder and tougher than ever. That one, Tyreek Hill. And then right behind it, second time we've pulled this guy out of Leaf jerseys in the last 10 days or so. You've got Patrick Mahomes. Hang on to that bad boy because it's worth some money now. It's going to be worth more in a few years. JSA certified sticker and paper. At least in my opinion, it's going to be worth more in a few years. You never know, of course. Oh, look, I got a whole bunch of plastic with that one. Joe Montana. Beautiful hit for the 49ers. And it was Beckett authenticated by sticker and paper. And we got it started tonight with one of my personal favorites, Bo Jackson. Love, love, love when we hit Bo Jackson stuff. And it is also Beckett authenticated by sticker and paper, and of course headed to the Raiders. Now, give me a moment, please. I do need to get all of these jerseys out of the line of fire here so that I have some room for our football helmets. So while I am taking care of that, I'm going to let you take another little peek at all of the shipping info. Just, I don't know, give you something to do, and I'll be right back. Almost got it. One more trip through, and we've got all the jerseys out of the way. All right, we're going to head into some mini helmets next. And you've been looking at this for a minute, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say, you know what it says? But just to be on the safe side, it's going to ship out within the next 7 days if you hit one. I'll try to get it out sooner rather than later because the post office is still exceedingly slow. even delivering priority mail, very slow. Excuse me. And if you got skunked in the last one, or you get skunked in the next one, you are still entitled to a consolation card, and that's really just a single, used, loose, random trading card, any year, any series, typically sent with your next package on free shipping breaks like this one. But if you don't want to wait for that and you want it sent sooner, all you need to do, send me a message on eBay, let me know, I'll take care of it for you. All right? So that moves us into our 8-box case break of Tristar Platinum Mini Helmets. This is Series 2. It's break number 3. It's actually our first break of Series 2, but it's our third overall break of Tristar Platinum, so I figured it was better to just keep going sequentially. I never know on those things. And it, of course, ended tonight as well on eBay, which is Tuesday night, the 22nd of December. Once again, we have got our team names on one side and the eBay user ID of each winning bidder is up in light cross from their team on the opposite side as we roll down through there and give everybody a chance to check it out. And as we did with the mini helmets, I got to get them out from the floor. This box is big. It's big to sit on the table. Bill says he went 0 for 4 in the jerseys. Oh, Bill, I'm sorry. That's not fun. Stang Lover's here. Hi, Stang Lover. In the mini helmets, he said he needs the Cardinals and the Texans. Kyler, Fitz, DeAndre Hopkins, Deshaun Watson, and J.J. Watt. That's quite a list. Well, we'll do our best, Stang Lover. We'll try to find you something in here. Give you some good memorabilia mojo. The platinum ones are always fun. Of course, they charge you like twice as much for these as they do for the regular mini helmets, and so a lot of times the player selection is different, but there are also tend to be a lot more variations in this, you know, like the ice helmets and that sort of stuff. So hopefully we're going to find some of those variations. I mean, they may not be ice helmets, but you know what I mean. All right, so it's the same as the jerseys. If we find somebody who has signed on a collegiate mini helmet, it's going to go to their current team if they're an active player, or to the team they played for the longest if they're retired. All right, that's again only if it's on the collegiate. Sang Lover says, not only slow, but they send it all over, heck and back. Hopefully back in some cases. Listen, I know I've got packages that are taking, routinely stuff is taking right now anywhere from 10 days to 2 weeks. I've had several packages that have taken 3 weeks to get there, and I've had some that have taken a month to get there. And of all of those, there are often long spans of time where the tracking doesn't update at all. It just sits somewhere for a week or 2 weeks at a time. And I feel like I've been trying to get this box open for a week or 2 weeks. God, I forgot that. I hate the way they make these boxes. They're so awful, the ones they use for these. Makes me crazy. So we're starting off with a nice one. Derrick Henry, who had another beautiful stiff arm this weekend. One guy described it as that he stiff-armed the other player through the crust of the earth. It was pretty vicious. It was awesome. And this is PSA DNA certified on a collegiate helmet, of course, going to his current team, the Titans. You can see you've got your PSA DNA paper certificate in there as well. This, of course, just a little computer printed informational card that they give us from good old Tristar. Matthew says you have to start early now after you didn't get any jerseys. So you're trying to get the mojo going for John Elway. All right, John Elway mojo request received. Heck, I'd be happy if I could just get the boxes open, honestly. I know it looks like it should be simple, okay? I know that it does, but it's not, I promise you. They're so stiff and hard to work with. It makes me crazy. All right, this is Tom Mack out for the Rams. You've got your Hall of Fame inscription on there. It is Tristar authenticated by sticker on the back. And I see the edge of the COA in there, so when you get it, if you pop open these little flaps on the bottom, that is where you will find your Tristar COA. Tristar does use generic COAs, so they are exactly the same for every single item. So kind of, they don't have much value. The paper ones, well, really technically probably any value, but the sticker on the item is what matters. But nonetheless, they do usually give us their little generic thing most of the time. Not always, but usually. Charles needs the 49ers and the Bears, and I need someone to get these boxes open. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. All right, well, instead I have a Buffalo Bill, who, again, Bills, man, they've been looking good. It says Andre Reed for Buffalo. Of course, they clinched their first division title in, what was it, guys, like 20-something years? Looks like that is JSA certified by sticker and paper. So Buffalo and Andre Reed. Of course, my Steelers could have clinched had we beaten Cincinnati, but we played like first graders and played Pop Warner football, except not even as good as Pop Warner football. So not only did we not clinch, we've now lost 3 in a row. We look terrible. And frankly, even though we're already in the playoffs, we don't look like a playoff team right now. And let's assume that we somehow get the ship righted. I really don't see us making a very deep run. And think, just a couple of weeks ago, we would have, at least I would have thought we had a shot at maybe playing in the Super Bowl. Not anymore. All right, Mel Renfro is out next for Dallas and the Cowboys. It is on the Hall of Fame mini helmet. And you can see their Hall of Fame inscription, the autograph. It is Tristar authenticated by sticker, and we can catch the edge of the paper COA. Looks like it will be tucked in there underneath those flaps. So far, we haven't really seen much in the way of variants either, so I hope something out of these last 4 maybe will bring us something interesting. I don't know, ice helmet or something cool. Good grief. I mean, that's just stupid. It should not be that hard to get a box open. It really, I promise you, should not be that hard. Good grief. I hate these boxes so much. Steve Largent comes out next. That's the Seattle Seahawks. You once again have a Hall of Fame inscription to go with the autograph. It is Beckett authenticated by sticker. And way back there in the back, I can also see that we have our Beckett paper. You know what? That'll probably get knocked over with all the wrestling I'm doing with every single box. So maybe we'll just set it up on top. Well, I'll say this. They're in there very securely. I'll tell you that much. They definitely aren't going to just slide out on their own or anything. There we go. Denver and the Broncos. It's not Elway, but at least we got one for your Broncos. We have Gary Zimmerman coming out for you on a little throwback helmet there. Once again, a Hall of Fame inscription to go with your autograph, JSA authenticated by sticker and paper. So Broncos, Bills, Rams, Titans, Seahawks, and Cowboys at the moment. And we have 2 more to go. Now, of course, tomorrow night, since I am back up and running, where we were going to try to sell out our breaks direct tomorrow night, they are now listed on eBay. So if you do want in on Obsidian Football or Bowman's Best Baseball, they are both now up and running on eBay. And we'll end, of course, tomorrow night for new release night. We've got another throwback helmet. This one is for the Saints and Ricky Jackson. And there's your signature Hall of Fame inscription to go with it. Tristar authenticated by sticker, and I think I see the edge of the paper COA under there as well. So Saints are on board. And here comes our last one, the final box. Let's try a little last box mojo coming out of here on this last one. Matthew said, well, at least it is a Bronco, and now he needs a Giant. And Stang Lover says last box mojo. He's trying, he's hoping, he says he's been doing it all year. It's his chance, trying to get something out of this last box. I'm just trying to get the last box open, man. That's really all I'm going for at this point. Just get it open. And we have got Miles Sanders for Philadelphia, and the Eagles is our last mini helmet out. Miles Sanders is JSA authenticated by sticker and paper. All right, so to recap it, we've got the Eagles and Miles Sanders. Ricky Jackson for Nolans. The Saints get involved. Then I've got the Seattle Seahawks with a nice Steve Largent. And there's that Denver Broncos throwback mini helmet. It's for Gary Zimmerman. Here comes Mel Renfro, and he's out for the Cowboys. Andre Reed and the Buffalo Bills. You know what I just realized? There were no Steelers in the mini helmets or the jerseys. That is really quite unusual. They do generally come out with some regularity, but none in either one tonight. It's crazy, isn't it? Tom Mack, and that is the Rams. And finally, on a collegiate helmet going to current team, it's Derrick Henry for the Tennessee Titans. All right, so there we go. That is our break and our recap. What I will do now is put up the information one more time about shipping and all that fun stuff and what we're going to be breaking tomorrow night on new release night. If you missed any of that a moment ago and you want to know the information, you just hang tight because here it comes. So, mini helmets and jerseys, they're going to ship sometime within the next 7 days. Obviously, I will get them out as quickly as I can, and please allow extra time for it to arrive. Post office is exceedingly slow right now. And if you got skunked in our memorabilia breaks tonight, you are still entitled to a consolation card. It can be from any year in any series. It's just a loose, used, random trading card for your team. Usually, sending it with the next package on free shipping breaks. If you want it sent sooner by itself, send me a message on eBay letting me know that, and I will happily handle it for you. Okay, that's all it takes, just a little message letting me know. So tomorrow we got a couple of new releases we're going to break. One is Obsidian Football, which we'll break by the 12-box full case. The other is Bowman's Best Baseball, which we will break by the 8-box full case. Then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Christmas Eve, Christmas night, and then the Saturday and Sunday following all will be off nights, and we'll roll back into things either Monday or Tuesday night. I'll have to look at my inventory on hand and kind of help me determine how that's going to go. But anyway, I guess that has got me wrapped up for tonight. So as always, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much. I hope that you're having a good holiday week and that everything is going well for you. I wish you happy holidays, be safe and healthy, and spend as much time as you can with people, whether it's by Zoom or otherwise, in this weird year, and we'll just have to make the best of it, won't we? So if I don't see you again tomorrow night, I would see you again next week. So in the meantime, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then. Bye now.